Hello everyone, welcome back to another video for Destiny 2 Season of the Dawn. This is the weekly reset for December 17th, 2019. We only have 2 more left, so let's get right into the video. I'm going to show you guys all the weekly information this week. As you guys can see, you got to speak to Osiris to link the Nessa and EDZ obelisks to the sundial. Watch out for videos on how to do those the fastest coming out today. As you can also see, the dawning is upon us, so, get into the tower, collect some dawning, and get ready to grind out a lot of stuff. We'll see what kind of videos I can make off of that. And Untold Glory, so Glory is doubled this week, and Infamy is also doubled, I believe. Sorry, I literally just had like a aneurysm there. All good. So what we're going to do, obviously, before we start, is we're going to look at the map and see what's new. As you guys can see, we got to speak with Evil Levante and Osiris, because we got to continue the Saint 14 quest line, but we aren't going to do that yet. The flashpoint this week is Nessus, as you can see here. So simply, walk around and just do some adventures, heroics, whatever you need to do. As for the moon, this week we have the... Come on, there we go. Crota, the son of Oryx, is the Nightmare. Fogoth, and of course the Fanatic, and then of course the weekly Luna's Calling. Do weekly bounties with Eris, and then kill weekly nightmares there. We also have the Pit of Heresy as well, so get in there and do that, along with the Beyond mission, which is the last mission of the Shadowkeep campaign. So it's a very easy mission if you need to get that done. As for the next part, Gambit, of course, you guys can see, just do 3 Gambit games in either Gambit or Gambit Prime. Gambit Prime is faster, so I recommend that. The Reckoning, nobody cares about. I know I do that every video because I hate the Reckoning. Let's go into Crucible and see what's new this week. Iron Banner is not this week, unfortunately, but we do have Breakthrough and Team Scorched in the weekly Crucible game playlist. Not bad. Breakthrough is probably way better than Scorched. Scorched is a little bit all over the place. And of course we have Control, Rumble, Elimination, and then Survival and Classic Mix, along with private matches and Survival Freelance. Those are the normal ones that we always have. As for the weekly stuff here for the Nightfalls that are normal, we have the Exodus Crash, Will of a Thousands, and Broodhold. Each of these drop their own unique strike available loot. Broodhold, I'm not too sure on what that drops, but Will of the Thousands drops a really nice looking Zol Transmat effect, and Exodus Crash drops a Sparrow, exotic Sparrow. So if you want to do that, go ahead and get those done. The Nightfall this week is on the moon, so you know what that means. It is the Scarlet Keep, so grab a fire team. This one is going to be a little bit of a doozy this week. The burns, as you guys can see, is Grenadier, Blackout, and Arcsinge. And then, of course, we have the daily heroic missions that change every day. And you know what? I'm going to cover these today. So we have Sacrilege, Riptide, A Deadly Trial, Last Call, and the Machinist for today's heroic story missions. That's just for today. That's not the week, but whatever. We're now going to go into the store and see what is new for the Dawning. There's obviously going to be a lot of stuff here, so just bear with me while we go over it slowly. So we have the Perfect 10 Finisher, which is brand new, of course. Getting them ice skates in. We have the Get That Bread Finisher emote, the emote. Which is kind of cool. Here, let me just adjust the mic. There we go. Pardon me if you guys hear any interference. We have the Frostborn for the Black Talon. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. The Polar Vortex vehicle. Wow, this is actually really cool. So you get to ride a polar bear. It looks like the polar bear from that movie. It was a very obscure one. It was called the Golden Compass. That was years ago. We also have the Winterview Shell, which honestly I can't wait till this thing is for sale, because I love snow globes, and this is probably going to be my favorite ghost ever. As for that, of course, we have the Fond Memory Engrams, which we don't really need to cover. And then let's go into the actual event stuff so we can cover every single thing here that was on the featured screen. So we have the Obviously, the bundles for each class, as you guys can see, they're already kind of displayed, so I'm not going to go in there just because you guys are probably going to get a little mad. The Brumal Dawn weapon ornament for the Hard Light. Everything here is Christmas themed, obviously. The Card Shuffle emote. So if you ever want to be Chris Angel or you want to be like a gambler or anything like that, go ahead and pick this one up. And I'm only covering the new ones from this year, not all of them. Mainly because a lot of these are old, so I'm only going to cover the newer ones. The Baking Cookies one, which that's kind of cool how they have the bowl and then they actually have, you know, you making the cookies themselves, them going into the oven, and then cooking all the way through. So that's not a bad emote. The Giving emote, which was from last year, but it is now in... Wait, was it last year? I don't think it was. We have the Crystalline Shell, for those who know that no two of us are alike, so it's very snowflakey. And then we have the Confectionery Shell, which is a gingerbread shell, of course, which I literally love all of these. The Cardinal Directive Sparrow, which looks very, very interesting, if I do might say so myself. And then as the ships, to save time for everyone in this video, because I know you're like, get on with it, we do have multiple ones for different weapons, and then we have a lot more ships to look at. The Amnesia S2, the Sleepless Flight, A History of Starlight, Cerulean Flash, and then we have the Wind Chill weapon ornament. We have the Bust a Move emote, the Graceful Spin emote, Something to Say emote, which is literally just putting a speaker over your head. And then we have a bunch of projections here, which we're not going to go over because they are projections. Seasonal stuff, you guys already know the seasonal stuff from my weekly reset guide of last week. As for the rest of it, the stuff that you can purchase for Bright Dust today are as follows. The Baking Cookies, A History of Starlight, True North Shell, Dawning Bauble Shell, the Sabito MK9, the Holiday Cheer, which we will actually go into. And then we have the Snowflake Projection, along with the Shower of Gifts, Howling Blizzard, Dawning Warmth, Dawning Tranquility, and then the 3 weekly consumables. Next, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go into the tower, and then we're going to talk to the NPCs in the tower. So that includes Zavala, Banshee, Shax, Hawthorne, and the Drifter to see what they have for this week. Of course, I am not going to talk to Eva Levante just because you guys can talk to her when you see her yourselves. So, of course, as you guys can see by the tower, it is snowing, as of always when it's around the dawning time. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Zavala and see what he has for the weekly bounties, and that will be it for the weekly reset guide. We have Thin the Horde, so kill 150 hive, 3 strikes. Zol, Will of the Thousands, just do that one for that one. And multiple strikes, defeat enemies with Solar Final Blows. You guys already know. Solar, in the Will of the Thousands, 3 strikes, done.
You're alive, Guardian. Fight like it.
As for Lord Shax this week, he has the complete Crucible matches. Wins grant the most efficient progress. And then complete Crucible matches, defeating opponents and assisting or being assisted by your teammate grant the most efficient progress. So essentially just play Crucible. Which, of course, I made the mistake, and now I have to go back after this video is done and then pick up those bounties. Banshee 44s this week are in the European Dead Zone. Calibrate weapons with precision final blows. Lost sectors grant the most efficient progress. This one is actually glitched for me, and it might be glitched for a lot of players. The reason for this is because when you've already completed it, it says, oh, well, you've already completed it. I have not done this. This is the first time me logging on, so this one is glitched out for me. We also have the Shotgun Reserves and then the Counterbalance stock, so I'm just going to buy this one. We also have the Field Calibration, so calibrate weapons in Crucible, Gambit, etc., etc. And then we have the rest of these nonchalant bounties that'll change every day.
We'll be watching.
And you know what? We are going to go talk to Eva Levante and see what bounties she has this week, just because it's the dawning. But watch out for a separate video, guys, on her bounties in a guide.
Let's take a look.
So the only thing Eva Levante has is this container, which we are not going to acquire yet. So go and do that quest line, and we will check in with Eva when we do the next video.
Tell your clanmates I said hi.
So this week, Hawthorne has these following bounties: complete Gambit matches with clanmates, win Crucible matches with clanmates, complete any raid with clanmates, and then complete Nightfall the Ordeal activities with clanmates. This is actually when your clan is leveled up, so this will not be available to everyone. Only those with clans that are ranked up. For the weekly bounties, we have the All for One and One for All challenge. That is in the Scourge of the Past. We then have the Witch for the Last Wish raid. That is a mouthful to say. And then we have the Total Victory, which should be the Gulrin raid. So whichever one, the Crown of Sorrows. That one. So those are the weekly bounties for Hawthorne. Of course, she has her consumables down here. You know what, might as well just buy 10 of those right now. Just for the sake of the video.
Later.
So now we're going to go check in with the good old Drifter, and we'll see what he has to say. And of course, that will wrap up this weekly reset for Destiny 2. So far, so good. The Dawning is here, guys. Osiris is here with new stuff to do. Lots of videos to do. So do me a favor, stay tuned for that. I literally cannot talk right now. Oh my god. But let's just see what good old Drifty Drifter has to say.
What's up, hero?
Nothing, just here to get some bounties, buddy. So, the following ones, of course, do it. So, earn 5 points. Wins add 3. Losses add 2. So, essentially win 2 games. Lose 3. Whatever.
Don't
Earn points by casting supers, defeating enemies with supers, and creating orbs of light.
Don't.
And then we have the Yes Sir, I'm a Closer, which is to get 20 points in Gambit Prime. All of these can be done in Gambit Prime, so just do them there. 100% easier. And then, of course, we have the Moat Prime weekly bounties for the Reckoning, which no one really does, to be honest with you. But you know what? I'm feeling good old lucky here, so I'm going to actually pick up one of them. I'll pick up one. And then we have the normal bounties, of course, from the Drifter. Nothing really
Don't break that, alright?
extravagant, but that's been the video, guys. That has been the weekly reset for December 17th, 2019. Do me a favor, hit the like button if this helped you in any way, shape, or form. Apologies for my stutter during this video. I swear to God, I am not semi-retarded. That was bad, sorry. Bad taste. Hit the like button. Comment down below if this helped you. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification box. I'm posting daily Destiny content. And as always, guys, have a great day, and peace out.
You know I'm like a rose.